Hello, welcome to today's lesson. Let's go over today's lesson objective. So today we will relate multiplication and division using the array model. All right, let's go over vocabulary before we get into our problems. So the first vocabulary word is division. So division is the process to share or separate into equal groups or parts. All right. Let's go over what is multiplication. So multiplication is the combining of equal groups. So division and multiplication are similar because they both need to have equal groups. All right, now what is a factor? So a factor is the numbers and the numbers in each group. So our factors are going to be what the number of groups and the number in each group. Okay, and then we see this in multiplication. All right, and last but not least is what is an array model? So an array is objects or numbers arranged in equal rows and columns. So over here we have everything arranged in equal rows and columns, and this is a way that we can model multiplication and division. All right. Oh, and one more, quotient. So quotient is related to division, and it is actually the answer to a division problem. So whenever we see quotient, that means that we're answering, it is the answer to a division problem. All right, let's get into our lesson. So here we have an array model. Okay, so we have equal columns, equal rows. So let's go ahead and answer these questions before we get into everything. So how many dots are in this array? Okay, yeah, so we have 15 dots all together. I have, oh, we'll actually get to that in just a second. Now let's go ahead and answer the next question. How many dots are in each row? How many dots are in each row? That's right, so we have 5 dots in each row. Now last question, how many rows are in this array? So we have 1, 2, 3 rows. So there are 3 rows in this array. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and look at multiplication and division as it relates to this array. So we can represent it both ways. Ooh, and let me go ahead and rewrite our... All right, so when we look at this array, we see 15. We have 15 dots in this array. So with multiplication, I am seeing 15 in my total. But in division, I'm seeing it in my total as well. So I'm seeing it in multiplication, we're trying to figure out how many we have all together. And then in division, we're starting off with our total. Now, how many rows are in, how many dots are in each row? We said 5. So I'm seeing 5 over here as a factor. It's telling me the number of dots in each row. And over here, I'm seeing this in division because we're trying to figure out how many dots we have in each row. And then in the last one, how many rows are in this array? So I see 3 over here and 3 over here as well. So we can see that multiplication and division are related. As we can see here, we can see that we can use an array model for both multiplication and division. It just depends what are we looking for when we're looking at our multiplication sentence and when we're looking at our division sentence, that we kind of figure out which equation to use. Okay, let's go ahead and review our lesson objective. So today we related, ooh, I forgot a D, multiplication and division using the array model. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Make sure you do your problem set, and I'll see you next time. Bye!